Worthless Mutts here, back again to, shine this special light on these worthless mutts known as the dog, as well as the dog owner, the dog nut, the dog lover, as well as the media and I'll say the dog industry, who either promotes, supports, or hides information regarding these abominations known as the dog. So, again, another week. So, today is a day where it's going to be strictly Reddit and just reading to other people's opinions and rants and experiences regarding the dog and these dog owners. I can't remember. I like to go in fresh when I share things. I don't like to read things and then come in with this. I don't want it to be such a tainted reaction to it. I want an authentic analysis of what I'm reading. So I don't necessarily. I'll skim through it very quickly to see if anything, but I don't really indulge or read it to get a reaction from it before I do a video. And there's a lot. Again, on Reddit, there is a lot. And I can't keep up. There's a lot of good things on Reddit, the dog free subreddit group. And a lot of them are sharing experiences regarding the dog. Either neighbor's dog or their own dog or girlfriend's dog or whomever. And it's nearly endless. It's really endless of stories regarding these mutts. And again, this is where the media. This is why I try to focus on the media as well, because they hide things like this. When someone shares their poor experience with a dog, not many people know about it. But if it's this one-time moment of a dog doing something dumb, or a dog being maybe heroic, doing one little heroic deed because it was trained to do so, and it gets like 10,000 likes, or it gets so much attention. And with this dog industry, I'm going to say dog industry because I'm talking specifically about the dog. It's all business. In the end of the day, the reason why the dog culture is so popular is business. It's all about business. Maybe the people that are running this dog industry do care, but I think it all comes down to money. Dogs are the most profitable I'll say living thing in this world. The most profitable. Okay, I'll say animals. Say animals. Again, I hate to call dogs animals. But dogs are the most profitable pet. The most profitable. Veterinarian. You got dog food. You got dog toys. Dog trainers. You got. It's endless. It's endless. It's all business at the end of the day. Just like anything else is, but the dog culture is the most wicked and the most toxic and the most ignorant cultures out there. And again, I have to say that I am 150%, 200% blessed that I didn't have to grow up with these dogs. No family members had dogs. The house didn't have any dogs. Relatives didn't have any dogs. If I go to visit someone, they didn't have a dog. So I am blessed that I didn't have to experience it family-wise. However, The worst experiences came from dogs on the street, neighbors' dogs, dogs in the community, dogs, our friends' dogs. So again, even though I didn't experience a dog family wise or relative wise, I still have a lot of experiences based on just stranger dogs, dogs on the street. And that's a lot. And it was a lot. And again, I'm blessed. I have never been attacked, never been bitten. But the other day I was looking at another video, and it was the family, and they had a newborn baby, and I guess they were making a picture, a video, and two big ugly ass pit bulls were like licking all over the thing. I'm saying I'm blessed because I didn't have to grow up like that, and I feel bad for babies having to grow up with abominations. One abomination, two, sometimes three of them. And as a baby, you can't do a single thing but cry. But sometimes the cry isn't even good enough because those dogs, they'll tear a baby apart, and they have. And I feel so bad for them having to grow up in such a poison, toxic environment. And eventually some do adapt to the dog culture, and it's unfortunate that they grow up to be dog nutters, and what they're taught from their parents is what they bring to adulthood, and is what they bring to society, and it's not good. It is not good because, again, this cycle of endangering children will continue because, again, not enough people are speaking up. Media hides certain information. Pet industry, the dog industry hides certain information. And they worship these dogs. All right, I'm going to start with some of the Reddit posts now. And again, there is a lot that I would love to share. And I might have to do a part 2 because I don't like to talk too long, but we're going to begin, and it's this one. And this is from Banned Pitbulls on Reddit. So basically, Banned Pitbulls is people are anti-pitbulls, but at the same time, some of them, or most of them, they still have the dog nut mentality. However, they have some sense. Some of these dog nuts do have some or half sense to know that pit bulls are aggressive breed, but however, they're still suffering in their dog nuttery. But anyways, this post is, I would like to apologize. So this is a pit nutter, or a former pit nutter, I should say. And it says, I don't know if any of you remember me, but I made a comment on one of the top posts a couple days ago, damning you all to hell for your stupid community and stupid message. Although I acted like a bit of a prick, I am not a morning person, and while I take responsibility, it was simply the wrong post at the wrong time. A good majority of people from the subreddit of just downvoting me and calling me dumbass had genuine conversations with me, following up with statistic links and personal stories. So this former pit nutter was proven wrong. I guess she was defending the pit bull. So we're going to read a little further just to get more insight on this individual. And it says, now I left that encounter agreeing to disagree, but with the certain respect for the community. However, I still held firm that there was another way other than banning or neutering to stop pit bulls from being as bad as they were. I have to blame my particular soft spot for animals on that. So This is probably one of the symptoms in why dog culture is so prevalent, is because some of these dog lovers have like they love animals. You know, I like animals. I respect animals, but I don't love them. Some of these posts on Facebook, YouTube, you have people like hugging and cuddling various types of animals. And again, I think there's a limit. There is a limit. You know, I respect animals, but I don't want to touch animals. I don't want to pet them. If any animal, you stay over there, I stay here, and we're cool. I'm not going to cuddle you. I'm not going to pet you. But however, the dog industry, the dog culture is a lot worse. Anyways, I left so anyway, my opinion on the whole thing has since changed. So bravo to her or him. After reading through the sub and hearing about that little baby that got mauled by pit bulls after falling out of a window, I think I'd like to agree that on the ban pit bulls option, or better yet, F pit bulls in general. I had to bury a baby bunny my dog went after yesterday. She's a Jack Russell mix, so she owned, or she owned a rabbit, and also no, she didn't own that. So it was just a baby rabbit, and her pit bull or dog killed a baby rabbit. So while I was pissed, she ripped the poor thing's legs off. I know she didn't know any better. Oh boy, here we go again. And it got me thinking, that's exactly how pit bulls are, but to everything. My dog attacks things out of a hunter instinct because that's all they know sometimes. But they wouldn't dare try to do that to me. One, because they feel they're part of the pack. And two, I think they know that I'm the alpha and I'm stronger than them. So this is another thing in general with the dog culture. People, when they get a dog, they think the dog loves them. They think the dog loves them. And it's not even about love. I think dogs are incapable of love. I think most animals, again, are incapable of love, you know. Animals work on instincts and impulses. Again, again, that's my theory, you know, for animals in general. But I think there's things about animals that we just can't explain because we're not them. We can't really understand what's going on in their brains. But anyways, people get dogs, you know, they train them, etc., care for them, and all of a sudden they think the dog loves them. No, I think it's because you have conditioned the dog to behave a certain way. And like this person says, you as the owner, you have gained an alpha status. So I think at the end of the day, it's not about love, but it's about instincts of the dog. So the dog doesn't love you. You are just the alpha. You're just another dog nut. You're just, he thinks you're another dog. This is what it is. They probably think you're just another dog to them with only 2 legs. And however you feed them and you okay, I'm moving on. All right, and pit bulls know damn well they are stronger than everyone, and they aren't stupid enough to back down when provoked. There is no alpha with them because they are the alpha. It doesn't matter if you're a 300-pound guy or a 3-pound infant, they will F your shit up. And that is true. Doesn't matter if you're heavy or light, old or young, a human, animal, a car. They will rip the shit out of you. Not because they are necessarily want to, but because it's all they know. It's what they're born for. My lab pit bull mix was the sweetest girl. Here we go again. And you would have ever okay. She's the sweetest girl you would have ever met, but now that I think about it, the only pit bull trait she had in her were the damn ears. I apologize for being so ignorant to the severity of the situation. While I always try to see the best way possible for everyone involved, I think it's pretty much done. I'm pretty much done supporting pit bulls. I'm sorry those poor things were effed by us, and I will eventually be put down by us. But I believe now that it's the only way. I'm truly sorry that is the case, but my eyes have been opened. So I want to say congratulations to this person for being half, half transformation of leaving this dog culture. So, and she's doing another good job by eliminating her worthless mutt. So, congratulations to this person. We're going to move on. So I think I covered some of this on a different video. It's just about mail carriers, being attacked by dog attacks. And I gotta give my respects and my even my praise to these mail carriers, delivery drivers, or moving people who have to go to the homes where they have to deal with dogs. I give my respects to them, because this is something I couldn't do. Even when I drove for like Uber for very little time, and you knock on the door and you hear a dog, like I'm out of there. I couldn't stand there and wait for them to open the door. I would either put the food down on the table or wherever, or walk back to my car and kind of see what would happen. I'm not going to stand at the door. Well, some dog barks, they open the door, and the dog could potentially run at me. Not happening that. So I give my respects to these delivery people, these mail people, the carriers, that have to deal with this situation. And it's unfortunate that it's 2021, and this is what we have to deal with. Dog attacks. Just to deliver a letter, you're getting bitten by dogs. And again, nothing is done. Nothing is done to protect these people. Nothing. So again, my respects to these people who are able to do that. And where I live, other than like packages that get sent to your house, the mail person doesn't go to your door to give you mail, to give you letters, etc. However, we have, like, for us, I'm not sure if anyone else has it, we have like everyone's mailbox is in one place. So the mail person doesn't have to go on each yard to deliver mail and boxes, etc. So in a way, that's a great thing. So you don't have to go to house, knock on the door, see a dog, get attacked. I think that's a great thing, and I hope other places in other countries can provide that system. The other thing is, however, where my mailbox is, where everyone's mailboxes are, there's also a dog on the other side of the fence. One day I went to go to the mail, and it's like a 10-foot fence, maybe 11-foot, 12-foot fence, and somehow the dog was able to climb it and peek out. I'm not sure if he was standing on anything, but it was able to peek out of this 10-foot fence. He easily could jump it. And I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna bother, because this thing could easily jump over that. And there's no protection. That fence is not protection. So there's no protection from me and him or her, or whatever it is, from getting to me. So I just left and just walked away, waited next time, and I got it. So again, I feel for these delivery workers having to do this, and again, it's not their fault. it is these worthless mutts' fault, and as well as these dog owners who don't care about the safety of others. All right, moving on. So again, it's just a video on YouTube of two dogs. I guess they just wanted them to. I guess they wanted them to fight. However, like nothing happens in this video. Like nothing. So my take on these pit bulls, again, they were built and made to fight. They were. And and I say let them kill each other. Let them just go at each other and kill each other for nothing at all. Because at the end of the day, one dog dies, one dog is brutally injured. So that's a win-win, and you can make a business, and you can make some cash out of it. So I say, with the remaining pit bulls that we have, without breeding anymore, let them fight, let them kill each other, and just make some cash out of it. They like to fight anyways. Like why should we tell them, hey, don't fight each other. Just put them in a ring and let them kill the heck out of each other. They do it anyways. They attack babies, they attack strangers, people on the street for no reason. So now we have a reason. Put them in the ring and let them kill each other. It'll be a win for me and also a win for these shit bulls. All right. Moving on. So this is another video of another delivery person, and you're going to see what happens.
Hi. Pretty good. Thank you. Lola, give me time.
Yep, so there you have it. Another worthless dog owner with another worthless mutt attacking someone trying to feed his family, and all he gets is attacked by a dog. And I bet she didn't even leave a tip either. So it's things like this. Again, just like I said with the male people, it's a tough world out there. It's a tough world out there having to deal with dogs, not even people. You think you should be scared of people because, people, they could be sadistic as too, but it's really the dog that is the most scary. Because this dog went after a delivery person, even though his owner called for him to deliver pizza for her, and he gets attacked. And like, this is unacceptable. So it's a shame on her. Can't even control her worthless mutt. Again, a lot of these people with pit bulls, they get these things even though they can't control them. And I wonder why, though. Why get something you can't control? And you can't say this person can't control it because
Hi. Pretty good.
she's calling the dog back.
Thank you. Lola,
And the mutt's not even listening. Look. Not even listening. These people think, they think they know better. Even someone like me who's never had a dog, I know more about these worthless mutts than most of these dog owners. Alright, here's another story on Dog Free. And it says the dog took a huge shit in Walmart. So it says, yesterday I took my brother who has autism shopping for food at Walmart. As we turned to go down the cereal aisle, we saw a huge pile of dog shit. An unhappy looking employee was standing by to make sure nobody stepped in it. A greasy looking dude with an equally gross looking German Shepherd were there too. The dude was talking her ear off, but I don't know what he was saying. The dog didn't have a service vest, so it appeared to be just as the pet that he decided to take into the store. Anyway, they did kick him out, but it was too late. My brother's sensory issues got to him thanks to seeing the shit pile and dog near food he wanted to buy, so he had to leave. A total waste of time thanks to entitled owner and their nasty dog. So there you have it again. Once again, these dog owners bringing in their worthless mutts to shit in the food aisle of a store where people come to buy food. This is only 10 days ago. So this person probably wears a face mask in order to keep safe. He's following these COVID protocols to keep safe. But bringing in an unmasked dog to shit in a food aisle. Come on. These dog nuts gotta do better than this, man. And this guy says, sounds like a typical day at Walmart to me. Where I live, it's not ghetto. It's not a ghetto place. And I have never really seen any ghetto things at Walmart where I am. But from things that I've seen from, pictures and videos and other experience from their Walmarts, it's like a jungle. This person said it's bad enough that stores let people bring dogs in. It is. But they don't even make people clean up after them. Making a point to do is ridiculous. Man. It's the same thing when their dogs shit on someone's lawn. They do it and they just walk away. Again, these dog lovers are disrespectable people. They're rude and disgusting people. They're disgusting. Bring a dog in to take a crap near food. We're in this so-called pandemic for 2 years now. And do you think some people would have some decent courtesy to leave the dog at home? At least. But this guy brings it in and allows his dog to crap in the food aisle. I am like undiagnosed OCD. And if I seen that, I probably would walk out and clean out my eyes. Because I hate mess. I hate dirt. I hate being dirty. I hate things that are disgusting like dogs and dog lovers. So it wouldn't work. I probably wouldn't even go back to that store. I probably wouldn't go back because who knows how many other dogs do that. It seems like this Walmart just allowed a big ugly dog to crap in the store. This person says, seriously, I can't escape your damn mutts at the nail salon. And it says, title says it all. I'm here to pamper myself. Here to just make yourself look good and relax. Because after a hard few months, I thought I deserved it. I'm sitting here waiting, and this lady in her 50s comes looking like Paris Hilton. And a tiny dog under one arm. So you can imagine what kind of lady this is. You could tell the rat was scared to death to even be in the salon because it was shaking like it's about to dispense salt or some shit with its tail between its legs. So firstly, why do nutters insist on bringing their damn mutts everywhere they go? And my answer to that is they're mentally ill and they don't give a damn about others around them. They think the dog is a child or a human or better than humans, and they think the dog, is granted like immunity to be able to go to any place it wants. And these dog lovers, again, they don't care. Second, I might not like dogs, but even I'm aware that is not a safe environment. The smell of chemicals in the air is thick, but the thing is, she's one of the one choose to come here, not the damn dog. So again, it goes back to what I said earlier in another video. You as a person, you choose the dog. The dog does not choose you. So whatever you say, the dog does. And then people are going to think, oh, the dog loves me. No, you've trained and conditioned the dog. All the dog knows is what you say. You're like the alpha. You're the slave master. Dogs don't love you. If we want to surround ourselves with harmful chemicals, that's perfectly fine because we choose to do so. You think that lady even cares about the mutt? I would say probably not. Some people, again, it goes back to being mentally ill. People get these things just so they can feel good about themselves because the rest of their life is pretty crap and they don't know how to, help themselves. So they get a dog thinking a dog is going to help them. Period. Pathetic. I hate dog nutters. So yeah. And then at the end it says this a-hole has placed her dog in a chair that other people are going to sit in. It was 9 days ago. I pity the next person that comes in with the black pants or allergies. So again, we're in this germ phase, and yet people will mask up and they will use hand sanitizer to keep safe. But they do nothing with these dogs, though. I know I repeat this over and over again, but it's something I have to repeat. It really is, because people are willing to keep safe from a flu, but despite dogs carrying the most viruses and most diseases that are, harmful to humans, they carry them and they allow them to sit and crap on places and lick them, and they have no regard. So this is what I call stupid. Yeah. Yeah, this person says, I would report the salon to the health department for allowing that. And again, I don't like to hurt businesses. I'm one that doesn't want to see businesses collide. But I guess if this nail salon was like absolute dog nuttery, and they have done this so many times, and let's say this was just a one-time thing and it's an accident, I'd probably let it go. But if this place was actually like dog prone and they allow every dog to come in, that's when I would say, okay, it's time to report. But otherwise, again, I don't want to see businesses fall. Even if I don't like them or whatever, don't shop there. I'd rather them strive and succeed than to fail. But again, if this place is full of dogs, definitely I would report them. All right, moving on. Alright, it says, dog nuts think it's okay for my partner to leave me for wanting to get rid of dogs. Okay. Okay, so I posted on my local mom group that I was sick of the dogs we had and wanted to rehome them. Of course, the dog nutters come rolling in talking about how dogs are family and should be forever and blah blah blah. All the dog nutters they say. A woman literally just told me that she'd understand if my partner leaves me because I want to get rid of the dogs. Now it makes sense for this to damage our relationship. Our relationship is already getting damaged because of these dogs. This dog nutter literally values relationship with dogs over ones with human. It boggles my mind. I mean, it should be second nature. I don't think what I'm about to say should everyone should know this by now. You don't date someone if you don't like dogs and you hate dogs. You don't date someone with dogs. Maybe let's say you do like dogs and you get with them, but these dogs are horrible. I would say, you as the person, you leave instead of. Okay, I would prefer rehome the dogs, yeah, but dog lovers, they're not just gonna. You go to them, they say, and you say, I want to rehome these dogs. Not in those words, but I want to rehome these dogs. They're not gonna say okay, and throw them out. They're not gonna do that. So I say, you as a person, just walk away, or just tell them, hey, I'm having trouble with these dogs. I'm not comfortable with these dogs. Can you do something about them? And if the person doesn't, change their ways after maybe a few weeks, a couple months, then you tell her again. And you tell her, or him, straight up, again, if this is not going to work out with these dogs, I'm going to have to go. I'm going to give you a few more weeks to change. And if they don't change, get out of there. Get out of there. Because you're not going to win with these dog nutters. These dog nutters have to save themselves. They got to save themselves from their mental illness that they possess. They got to save themselves from this bad, disgusting habits. You can't just go to them and say, I hate dogs, get rid of it. And they're going to say, okay, I'm going to get rid of it. Say, here, dog, get out of the house. It's not going to happen like that. They got to change themselves. And you as a person dating a person or want to date a person with a dog, it is best to just turn around and just go home. Go somewhere else. And I partly agree with these people that are saying the girl should dump him. Because you can't win. You can't win against dog lovers. Especially just go. So I would take their advice, and instead of her leaving you, leave her. Because you ain't going to win. And this person says, sorry, OP, truly sucks. I have the utmost sympathy for what you are going through. I had a negative experience with a relationship with a dog nutter. Three little nasty, yappy rat dogs. I think that's an offense to rats themselves. I sometimes I have called dogs like giant rats, but I think that's an offense to rats because not even rats are as disgusting and vile and toxic as the dog. So I'm not going to call dogs rats. I'm not going to call them rodents. I want to call them abominations. I'm calling them worthless. I'm calling them little demons and calling them devils. But I'm not going to call them rats anymore. I didn't think it would be much of a problem as the largest one was only 14 pounds or so. Thing is, I have cats and the yappy dogs began to torment my cats. So they bother people, they bother cats, they bother rabbits, they bother anything. Her thought was rehoming the cats. So she thinks the problem is the victim. So this person is victim blaming. I had a different plan as I own property. I rehomed her and her yappy dogs. Since then, I never enter a relationship with anyone who has dogs. So this person did the right thing. If someone has a dog and they're not able to compromise or change or do something about it, you leave. Don't date people who have dogs. If you hate dogs, they don't like you. They hate you too. So you hate back and you walk away. Don't waste your time with these dog nutters. They don't like you. They don't respect you. They're willing to torment your life and make your life a living hell just so their worthless mutts can be happy, I guess. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. All right, in this story or post, it's regarding a beautiful, iconic, legendary, unique swan that died in a dog attack after protecting her 5 babies. So the swan was doing the right thing, protecting her babies. Swans, if you don't bother swans, they're not going to bother you. That's just how it goes. But she was protecting her young. Read a little bit of it. It's sad. I don't see it. Okay, fine. I don't see it. I'm not gonna spend time looking for it. I don't see the article, but we'll read the comments regarding this issue. This person says probably belongs to one of those responsible dog owners that we keep being told exist. Sarcasm. You will have all the dog owners saying my dog wouldn't do that. Keep your dogs on a lead or leash when out and about. But not even the leash. Because again, I've shown a video that if a dog wants to overpower you with a leash, it can. Easily. It can overpower a grown man. Easily. Easily if it really wanted to. So a leash is just... It's just a prop, basically. It's a distraction, you know. For the dog to think, I can't escape, but in reality, that dog can pull you into the dirt. Dogs are dirty, smelly things liked by some, I'll say most, and do provide companionship, but there are so many who can't stand the things like me. And I didn't have to live with one, and I can't stand them. A lot of dog owners are slowly marginalizing yourselves into a group of feckless shavs with a self-centered, only my little creeping machine cute matters attitude. Again, I want to do another video on why people get dogs. I might do that on Tuesday. Why? What are the reasons people want to go and get a dog? I'm curious about that. I am very curious to know why someone would go out and buy a dog and spend thousands, $4,000s on a dog that does absolutely nothing at all. So your comments I'm going to read. I'm going to move on. Keep your dog on a lead. The amount of times I have been out and dog was bounded up to my young children and terrified them. Would have the owner plod along 5 minutes later with an inane grin on their face, like we should be enjoying having their mutts running around us. Dogs should be on a lead no matter where they are. Yeah, here we have it again. Children are having fun and then they're terrified when the dogs are approaching them, and then the dog owner is like, don't be terrified of my dog. This is how they think. They get upset when people are scared of their worthless mutts. So this is a dog lover, and she or he says, I'm a dog lover and I consider myself to be a responsible owner. Okay. Irresponsible owners appall me too, I can assure you. But just because you don't like dogs doesn't mean you can tar everyone with the same brush. Ah, shut the... But like this, yeah. Again, I realize, yeah, there's some good owners, like where I live, and there's some bad ones. But I think, I'm just going to generally speak and say, anyone who owns dogs is mentally ill, is a dog nutter, and you need to seek help and need to get rid of the dog. Period. The judgmental attitude is prevalent in today's society. It's cancel culture. Not only are the likes of J.K. Rowling and Cecile Rhodes victims, but now dogs are on their owners too. Dear me, just accept that you can't have everything your own way. So this person is basically trying to kind of persuade that it's not the dog's fault. So there you have it. Dog kills a swan, try to protect their young. And I'm guessing the owners played the victim in this. So this is another story. I'm not going to read it through it again, but about another swan that was attacked by another dog. Unfortunate that no animal is safe from these dogs. Like none whatsoever. Even a buffalo. There's a video of a dog trying to attack a buffalo. And the buffalo was like, I ain't playing. And that buffalo bucked that dog like into the air, right into the grass. And that dog ran back to its shit pickers. So again, dogs are horrible. They attack everything. They don't attack to survive. They attack just to kill. They attack because they are deranged. You know. So it's poor thing that happened to this other swan that occurred. Let's see what time is. 45 minutes. So on Dog Free, it says dogs are a burden and suck the fun out of trying to do anything non-dog related, which is true. You can't even go to the park and just, relax. Just take it easy. Without seeing some dog off leash, on leash, shitting, peeing, trying to smell you. It's a horrible experience. And it says, just to start with, I am not upset with my mom over this event, but it was frustrating to be part of it. Alright, my parents recently adopted a boxer puppy. Lucky for me, I moved out on the 3rd, so I only had to deal with it for a few days or so before I got away from it. Today, my mother came up to me to visit me for the first time since I moved, just so we could hang out and catch up a bit. So, mother and daughter, I believe, are going to catch up a little bit. 1-to-1. Let's see how that works out. Since we're pretty close to one another, for another, me being gone is an adjustment for us both. However, she wasn't able to get someone to dog sit the puppy, so she had to take it with. We were originally planning to go out and eat somewhere, but since the dog was with us, restaurants were suddenly a no-go. So bravo to those restaurants for saying no to the dog. Could only go somewhere with takeout and eat at a public park instead, whatever, I guess. So this person's going to take an annoying dog to a park, which is prone of dogs, Reading on. Afterward, we went to Walmart to pick up something, but she had to sit out in the car with the dog while I went in to shop. So instead of shopping together 1-to-1, one of them goes inside while the other one has to sit and dog sit the dog. Afterwards, we went to Walmart to pick up something. I suggest we can stop at the candy shop in town, but you guessed it, she was to wait outside with the dog. She only got to come in because my grandfather, who also tagged along to visit, went out to sit with the dog. But even when she did come in, I could tell she was distracted, thinking about going back outside, and she didn't end up buying anything. That was the whole visit. What could have been a nice evening in a restaurant shopping together was instead dominated by an effing dog. I don't understand how people can deal with how much they limit your life. The owner is no more of a leash than the dog. So there you have it. A day out with, I'm going to guess, daughter and mom. Out just to talk, hang out, catch up. And it's ruined by a dog. It's ruined by a dog. She had the dog sit. And when she wasn't dog sitting, she was so scared. She's worried about the dog. So, again, it looked like she cared more about the dog than her own flesh and blood that she brought into this world. And it's sad that dog lovers would respect the dog mom more than the mom, I mean, like, they would respect people that would rather care for a dog than respect people that would rather care for their own children. This is the state of the world we're living in, where dogs are the, number one priority. It's not even children. It's not even yourself. Not even the family. Not even the car. It is the dog that is priority. This person says she didn't have to bring the dog. She could have created it if it was going to eat the couch. Maybe played with it to tire it out, and then it could have a big sleep. And this is a boxer. I call boxers like ADHD dogs because they're always like twitching and moving. They move weirdly. They move like they're like on ADHD. It must be left alone for a couple hours while she sleeps. What does she do with it then? At least she didn't try to take it into all the stores. Could have been worse, but it also could have been better. Maybe just have a phone call next time, then she can talk to you and also have her eye on the dog the whole time, and it doesn't need to bother you or anyone else. And she responded, the last time they left, it created home alone for over an hour. It shat in its own bed. They also sleep with it in their bed, which, as you can imagine, does wonders for the clinginess. And this is the thing. And the thing is, I enjoy my mother's in real life company. I look forward to spending time with her, so phone calls won't always cut it. So again, this person says even if they leave the dog alone at home, it's going to create a mess. So this is a dog culture for you, where you can't leave the dog at home because it's going to create problems. And if you bring the dog with you, it creates problems. All right, so this is from banned pit bulls. It says 3 more dog breeds banned in Iceland. And it says 3 more dog breeds banned in Iceland can be found on grapevine.is. This was made June the 16th, 2021. I can read all of it. So we're going to try to find which dogs have been banned. So it says no more bulldogs. The breeds of the Pit Bull Terrier, Stafford Bull Terrier, American Terrier. So basically the Pit Bull, they're all the same thing. They also, I don't know what these dogs are. It says the Cane Corso, the Peresa Canario, and the Borel have also been banned. You can imagine how ugly these dogs are. So I'm going to look at one of them. I guarantee you it looks like a big ass, ugly ass, ferocious dog. So I'm going to search for it. See? I was right. I was right. Had to be a big, ugly ass dog. And are we shocked? Like, are we shocked that these ugly dogs are the ones that are banned because they're the most aggressive and the most dangerous? I believe all dogs should be banned. Ban them all. Because we don't need them. No one needs dogs. We have all this technology, all these resources. No one needs dogs. Alright, so in this video, this guy explains how to break up a pit bull attack. I'm gonna put this on mute because I don't want to get copyrighted for the music. So I'm gonna mute it for now. So when the guy talks, I'll unmute it. So it's just, apparently it's a dog attack. Trying to get a dog off another dog or whomever. And like 3-4 people were struggling. So I'm gonna pause it here, unmute.
You got a bunch of people crowding the dogs, making shit worse. You got people grabbing the dogs by the rear legs. You got people raising the interest level of the fight so other dogs are fucking joining in on it. If your dog ever clamps onto another dog, or your dog gets clamped on, this is what you need to do. Dog that's clamped, you need to take a leash, get it around the neck, make a noose, you tighten it up around the dog's neck, and you pull up as hard as you can, make sure that it's engaging and tightening, and you need to choke that dog off of the other dog. It's the quickest, safest, and best way to break up a dog fight.
Dude, dog lovers don't want to choke their own dog. They don't want to choke their dog. They don't want to harm the dog either. They'd rather struggle than to hit their own dog. But other than that, this guy acts like it seems like this guy has broken up a lot of dog fights, because it seems like this guy knows what he's talking about. Therefore, if he knows how to stop a dog fight, then subliminally he proves that dogs are dangerous again. He proves this. Because it looks like, and he's a dog trainer apparently. Apparently, he's a dog trainer. So, this dog nut trains dangerous dogs to not act like dangerous dogs. And he's telling us to choke a dog for them to stop attacking. So apparently, this guy has broken up a lot of dog fights. And he makes it sound so easy. So, but let's say the dog doesn't have, okay. Let's say the dog, okay. Man, I'm not gonna say that, but it's people like this. It's people like this that they ignore, they play stupid, they play ignorant in this dog culture. Because they know they're probably not as stupid as I'm saying they are. But they play as if dogs are these sweet things, but this guy is telling you, he's a dog trainer, for crying out loud. He's telling you how to stop a dog attack. So again, this guy has probably stopped countless dog attacks. So this means dogs are dangerous beings that are out to kill. But he's okay with that. This guy is okay with that. This guy says, "I'd like to believe this works, but Pitts can shove off several gunshots or several hard thwacks to the head with a 2x4 and completely unfazed. Would choking really do all that much?" And I'm going to say no. These dogs could outpower you easily if they really wanted to. Easily. And he makes it sound so easy. Choke the dog to make it stop. 50-second video. Like, he even spoke for like 15 seconds. It's people like this is why so many victims, innocent victims and animals have been killed by these dogs. Because they allow it to happen. Alright, moving on. So in this place called Pickering, it's a little blurb. It was another dog attack where it attacked 3 people. This dog attacked 3 people, sending them to the hospital. And it says, the city says they are taking the incident very seriously. Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure this is like a dog city. And the dog was quarantined for 10 days under provincial health laws, but they won't be providing any further details until the investigation is complete. So, dog attacks 3 people, gets 10 days, where he gets a meal, he gets toys, he gets fed, he gets love, care by the dog nutters, and then he's probably going to get sent back to the owner, and we're going to move on from there. So that's just how it is, just a little blurb of a dog attack. And this is what they do. Sometimes on dog attacks, it's just a little blurb. Dog attacks, people got sent to hospital, dog is taken in, dog is put down, the end. They don't provide any solutions. They don't tell us this dog is aggressive. This dog is a nuisance to the public, and we should be taking solutions to prevent other dog attacks from happening. And that is by putting down every single dog, period. Stop selling dogs. Stop breeding dogs. Because this won't stop until every dog gets the storm breaker treatment. I'm going to do a few more. I'm probably going to do a part 2 later on today, maybe tomorrow. Most likely today. Because I have still a lot more I would like to share with you all. Once again, my voice is starting to act out again. All right. Why are dog nutters obsessed with rescuing aggressive dogs? For my opinion, it's because they are deranged, and it's because they're obsessed and think they can change a dog. They think dogs are priority, dogs are important. They think dogs are everything. They probably don't even see the aggression because they're so deep into their mental illness that they only see a worthless mutt. But they don't see the aggressive part of the dog. If a dog, especially a large dog, is aggressive and bites, it should be put to sleep for safety of everyone and everything around, including other dogs, right? It's the logical thing to do. Of course it is. When it bites, even growls at someone, put the thing down. There are gun laws. Again, there are gun laws where you can't, where you can't have your gun out in public. But for dangerous dogs like this, there's no laws. There's no laws for dogs at all. You can bring your dog whatever you want, aggressive, big, small, white, black, doesn't matter. You can bring it anywhere you want, and it's okay. It's fine to bring this dog anywhere you are, even though dogs have a reputation of killing people and anything in sight. And no one does anything. No one does anything. They allow this to occur. Dog nutters, nope, wrong. If you put an aggressive dog to sleep instead of rehoming it, you are a horrible pet parent. Well, I'd rather be a horrible pet parent than to be a dog nutter, because there's no reason to keep an aggressive dog. There's no reason. Why would you keep an aggressive dog? A dog that doesn't even want to be near you. The dog is being aggressive because it doesn't want to be near you. It doesn't care about you. It doesn't like you. But you think you can take this thing, put it in another home, brainwash it to be something different, but in the end, it acts out again, and then these dog lovers are gonna say rehome it again. And so again, I think people are just obsessed with these aggressive dogs because of the mental illness that they possess. They don't know any better at all. They don't see aggression. They see a worthless mutt that could be changed. And when the dog proves that it can't be changed, they still ignore it and think they can still change and save this dog, when in reality, you can't save a dog. You can't. The dog does what it does because it's part of its nature. You're lucky. You're only lucky if you can brainwash the thing just to be half decent. But overall, it's the nature of the dog to be abominations, to be aggressive. Person says at the end, the pit bull community is especially bad when it comes to this. Acquiring a pit bull is bad enough on its own, but rescuing one with a history of aggression is downright. Of course it is. Of course it is. And especially these pit bull owners, They're probably the worst of the dog nuttery, because they're so effing. They're the effing stupid of the dog culture. They're worse than the general dog lover. Thinking this aggressive dog can will be sweet and loving. But it's not. It's not. It's a dog that's meant to fight and kill. You may be lucky if your dog has never attacked. Ooh, lucky you, but what about the other thousands that have attacked? All of them just can't be because of bad training. All of them can't be because of the owner. You know, even the dog god Cesar Millan said, they're fighting dogs. They get off to fighting. You know, and these pit bull owners think they know more than people that are giving you the facts about pit bulls. The ignorant pit bull owners think they know more. But in the end, they only show that they're effing stupid. They're stupid. They're ignorant. Moving on. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. After this, I'm gonna stop here. Then I'm probably gonna continue with what I'm trying to share. And it says dog not culture, dog not logic, I mean. I often hear people say that they love their dogs more than humans. They say dogs are loyal, which they're not. They will protect you against intruders, and they give you dog kisses. Well, okay. I read this. I read this before already, and I remember it. And it says, well, if you fed me 3 times a day, took me to the park daily, justified everything I did, I would love you too. And that's pretty much fact, you know. And I said this earlier in the video, that I guess you do become the alpha of the dog, and the dog only sees you as like another dog. You know, you're feeding it, you're the food dispenser, you're providing it shelter, a home. Why wouldn't the dog respect you? But again, there are some dogs that do get food and care and love and blah, blah, blah. But end of the day, those dogs are still reckless. You know, you're conditioning, you're brainwashing towards the animal. It doesn't always work. It does not always work. Because some dogs, even when you train them, get trainers, spend money on them, feed them, they don't want to listen. They want to do whatever they want to do. And that's recklessness. Even animals in the animal kingdom, they have order. They have things they should do and things they shouldn't do. You know, raccoon knows I have to operate in the night. Owls know they can fly. Birds know if they see someone approaching them, fly away. Take care of their young, you know, hibernate, make shelter, you know, warn others about danger. They have order, but dogs, you know, they're reckless. You gotta train them to be half decent. If you just let a dog do whatever it wants, dog trainers, the dog experts, other dog owners would say you're a bad owner. Because you're not supposed to let a dog do what it wants. You're not supposed to let a dog to operate on its nature. You're supposed to train the stupid out of the dog, condition, enslave, brainwash, give it food so it can listen to you. This is what they want. You know, they don't see the what the dog culture truly is. They can't see it because they've been blinded and conditioned and brainwashed. I'm talking about the person that loves dogs. They've been brainwashed too. By the media. By the dog industry. To get a dog, treat them this way, do this with dogs. These articles on dogs, you know. This endless of, you know, conditioning of dogs, showing like an actor, a dog actor, thinking this is what the dog is, but in reality, the dog is reckless. But, people aren't getting it. They don't want to get it. These dog lovers don't want to get it because they want to suffer. They're missing something inside. And I'm going to do another... I already said earlier, I'm going to do another video on companionship. Like, why do they get dogs? Why do dog lovers or people, like, why do they need dogs? You're married, you have children, husband, wife, you have friends. Why do you need a dog? Like, what does that do? But obviously, again, they're missing something inside of them. They're missing something. Because society is basically, people becoming robots. Because we all follow the same cycle. We've been following the same cycle since forever. And we all grow up and end up becoming robots, machines. You go to school, you raise your hand to ask questions. You do tests. You are taught things. You're kind of taught things. And after school, you go to college. Then you work. And that's basically it. You go on some trips. You party a little bit. But that's it. You school, work. That's it. School, work, that's it. We've been, programmed, like dog culture. Same thing, like dog culture has been programmed. And you grow up, you just become this program thing. You're not taught to think outside the box. You're taught to think one certain way. And it's the same with dog culture. You're taught to think one certain way about dogs. And if you give an incorrect answer, you fail, you're wrong, get a big X, and you feel bad about it. Same thing with dog culture. If you say you hate dogs, people hate you, people will shun you. You may feel bad about it, and you don't want that. So you jump on the bandwagon. So you condition yourself to want to like dogs, to get a dog, just to be a part of everything. Everyone else has dogs, so I'm going to get a dog too, just to fit in. Because I'm missing something inside of me. Because my whole life has been a wreck. Because I haven't been able to be me. I've been living on this same path that everyone else has been living in, and I don't like it. But deep down, I think getting a dog will solve all my problems. This is how I think the dog lover thinks, or they operate. Because I don't think dog lovers, I don't really think the dog lover really thinks. Because, from what I've seen, many, are just brain dead. They're so brain dead that they let their dog tell them what to do. That's where they are. That's where the state of where they are. And it's sad. It is a sad world we're living in. Dogs are now running the house. We got a big, tough guy allowing their dog to run the house, or a big, strong, independent lady allowing their dog to run their house, allowing a dog be priority. I can understand a car being a priority, because a car can, get you where you need to go so you can make money. But a dog, you ain't making a dime off a dog. Unless you're using them to dog fight, you ain't making a dime off a dog. So dogs aren't important for anything. And people are going to say, oh, it's service dogs. We don't need service dogs. We have people that can help people. Technology now. Dogs are the thing of the past. They shouldn't even be in the past, but they are a thing of the past now. And it is time for us to wake up. I hate to say wake up. It's so cliche. Wake up, wake up. I prefer to enlighten yourself. Break out from these barriers that, that are around you. I'm a very spiritual person, so I like to use metaphorical phrases, to speak. I feel like dog lovers need to break out of this barrier that's around them. They've been conditioned. They don't know better. No one has taught them a single thing. They do what they're told. They go to school. They go to work, and they obey authority. And they get a dog, and they think they're better than people. Once again, this is time on for an hour and 50 minutes, and whether you may notice or not, my voice again is acting out, and I start to ramble a lot when my voice acts out. So I'm going to end it here, and I will come back later for a part 2 to continue this. And I have a lot more that I would like to share. So once again, this is The Worthless Mutt. And remember, it is okay to hate dogs.